So people will actively try to ignore you. They're gonna go the other way, act like you got like they're gonna act like you pretty much have some type of disease, or they'll try to act like they're going around and snatch away from you, acting like you're some type of foreign creature or something like that. So they'll try to actively ignore your presence. You can tell when they're doing it. Trust me, it's a big difference between when somebody's walking by and when they're actively trying to ignore your presence. Another tactic people will use is like, say for instance, you're talking to somebody, you got a group of guys, a group of friends around it, right? And what they'll do is they'll come and talk to the people around you, and they won't talk to you at all. So they'll basically, it's almost like a rejection tactic. They make it seem like they're talking to this person over you, and they'll talk to everybody except for you. They'll make it seem like, oh, you're not there, and it goes into ignoring, but it's at the same time they'll make it seem like, oh yeah, we're so much more interested in these people over here, and we're gonna pretty much pretend that you're not there. So this can happen when you're hanging out with a girl. You can hanging out with your with a associate. You could be playing pool with somebody, and the girl try to come up and talk to the guy that you're playing pool with, and try to act like you're not there. And sometimes it could be used as a tactic to get at you, because they're probably not getting the results they want out of you, or they just want to try to make you feel jealous or something like that. But that's another tactic they'll use to try to downplay your presence, to try to bring you down a notch. They'll try to talk to a guy that's next to you, or try to act like they're choosing a guy over you to make you feel like you're lesser than you are, when and to be honest, the fact that they're going out of their way to do all of that just proves the fact that you're magnetic, and proves the fact that they have to go out of their way to do stuff like that. You see what I mean? So the fact that they're going to that extent to make it seem like they're bringing you down a peg must mean that you're on something. Because if you weren't hitting on any type of cylinder, they wouldn't have to go that far. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't have to act like they're actively choosing someone over you, and all this other stuff like that. So people will actively try to talk to other people like around you instead of you. So it's almost like they're making it sound like they're rejecting you or something like that. So that's another thing as well. Another thing people will do is they'll try to. I've noticed what women would do. Uh, I remember I walked into this office, and this girl just started talking to her friend about this other guy, talking about, trying to hype him up and stuff like that. Oh, he's doing this, or he's the best. And then another one turned around and tried to say that this other guy was so obsessed with her. So what they will do is they'll try to put somebody else up above you, it's almost to an extent where they're trying to hype up somebody that isn't present, or something like that. Or it could be somebody right there, and they'll just start trying to hype up someone like right next to you or something like that. It's almost like they're trying to hype them up over you type deal. And you could tell when they're doing it, because they're doing it like it almost comes out of nowhere. And now all of a sudden y'all want to have a conversation about, oh, this guy is so good, this guy is so this, and this guy is so that, this is so this. Y'all wasn't even talking